I think also too, just because you're familiar with something doesn't mean that it needs to be a business.
Yeah, stop the tape. What's going on, everybody? My name is Al Smith, and that lady to the right of me, that's Bria V. Smith. And today we're going to talk about what it means to own a business and 5 things to consider. Number one, imagine what life would be like on both ends of the spectrum. Imagine if you started off your business and your business just took off, like immediately, it just took off. And then imagine your business if you started your business and you failed, like you just immediately started failing. Like, think about those things and put those things in perspective. Number two, is this an industry that you're familiar with? When we started Thinknue, we really didn't know anything about like graphic design or how to run a graphic design company. We really didn't know anything about that. And so basically what happened was at first we started failing. But on the other end, we had a lawn care company as well. And that automatically just took off.
I think also too, just because you're familiar with something doesn't mean that it needs to be a business. One, you don't necessarily have a passion for it. Two, you don't know everything, or you know enough, but you have no business, like, I guess, sense or direction. And so what happens is you may actually be getting clients, but because you don't have a business mindset, there's tons of things that are slacking.
Number three, what is the motive behind starting this business? If your special offer, whatever it is, comes from something that you've seen that you think may make you a gang of money, then your motive it may already be in the wrong place.
I think like that's the biggest thing. You talk to most people why they're doing something. It's either money or this idea of purpose. But sometimes when you dig really deep, it really isn't purposeful at all. Really doesn't align with one's purpose. So I think like the idea of purpose and money are things that if they're not balanced off by something else, it's not good fuel.
Number four, mindset going in. If your mindset is, hey, I'm finna go in or I'm finna do X, Y, and Z, but it really doesn't serve a purpose of anything of significant value, then it's just gonna be one of those things where it's like, man, because I'm going in it thinking about X, Y, and Z, if X, Y, and Z is, like I said, strictly financial, then what's gonna happen is you're gonna be putting it down, or you're gonna be frustrated because maybe it's not doing what you want it to do.
Whether you're going to be successful or you encounter obstacles or failures, mindset is a huge part of starting a business, growing a business, operating a business, because a real entrepreneur, a real small business owner is going to tell you that there are ups and downs. There's cycles of business relationships. And so if you don't have the mindset to basically have tenacity, to be able to like just keep going or taking breaks where needed, but keep pushing, like, again, it may not be the thing for you.
Number five, are you willing to see it through? Is this something that if it does fail, or if it does start to fail, will you be willing to see this thing through? Or will you just drop the whole thing and try to move on to something else?
Most things in life are related to some type of sacrifice. So operating a business, a lot of times there's a sacrifice. To start the business, you may sacrifice time, you may sacrifice money to be able to invest, but your sacrifice, if you are consistent and plan and do all the things, and sometimes just will, the sacrifice is rewarded by success.
My name is Al Smith.
And I'm Bria V. Smith.
Until next time, we're out.
Bye.